What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Emotional, and guess what?
I'm bad, and I'm better than ever. Got a nut.
And we are back at it for another reaction video. This is Suicide Boys want to save 100,000 souls in their lifetime. So, like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby. Also, this is something I've been meaning to do. My bad for getting to it late.
I'm Ruby the Cherry.
I'm Scrum.
We're Suicide Boys.
Come spend 24 hours with us in New Orleans.
That bass hit.
Where do you guys have us today?
This is my parents' crib. This is where it all started. That's the studio, aka the shed.
Can you tell me
Talk
a little
about getting
bit
it out the
about
mud.
starting here? What was the original setup like?
The futon was right here. That was his computer station right there.
We had a glittery chair that isn't here anymore, but it was really cute.
We had black lights in here and shit. I haven't been in here in years, bro.
I know. I know.
I can't believe he got the AC put in here and everything. He's
Look, still got the email list.
no shit.
That was
Two
my
beats.
email list when I was just producing, and I would just spam beats to everybody's email, you know?
It's crazy to think that he went from just making beats to rapping, and brother can really go. Like, that brother can real life go. Like, just hearing the little bit of, like, his catalog, like, as a solo act, that brother can go. Like, that brother can really go.
Producing, and I would just spam beats to everybody's email, you know?
This was originally a hair studio
What my mom
that his
did,
mom
yeah.
would cut hair and dye hair and stuff. And then we took it over and made it a studio.
Started out DJing when I was like 12. Probably around 19, I got into producing.
I guess when I was like 7, I played violin. My mom signed me up for lessons. And then
I remember that.
I hated that. And I quit. And then I picked up marching snare and then the drum kit. And I guess I started taking it seriously when I was like 14. We linked up in like 2013 and the rest is history.
When did you decide to give it a name, and how did you come to the name Suicide Boys?
It's like a famous story now, but we were going to give ourselves till 30 years old.
Yeah.
And if we didn't make anything crack off by then, we were going to kill ourselves. We
Well, dag.
cut our hands and shook our hands and made a blood oath that that's what we were going to do. And I'm 35 now. He's 36, so obviously.
So we made it. He spent a lot of time working jobs, be it the pizza kitchen at Russell's. I put my time in
laying
working
tile down.
Yeah, working jobs, laying tile, bunch of odd end jobs, doing fucking roofing.
Even like doing studio sessions for like $100 a pop.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
something.
If this didn't work, like we just, and I'm not knocking anybody that takes pride in it. I come from a working class family, so does he, but like, so not knocking that at all, but we just couldn't see ourselves doing that
And
for the rest of our lives.
to be honest, you know, this was something that I was pursuing since I was like 14 years old. And as soon as one band broke up, I'd start another band. And
Yo.
I always kind of knew it would happen. I just didn't know how or when. I would argue that if, you know, everything happens for a reason. Everything has its place for a reason.
Well, it just,
know.
to me, it just shows how amazing it is that we've made it to this point.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fucking
saying? Yeah.
It could have imploded on itself several times.
Yeah.
And I don't think if we would have gotten clean and shit, it definitely would have imploded by
No,
now.
we would have been dead.
Man, look. Those of y'all that might be struggling with something addiction-wise, bro, they can do it. You can do it. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. You can do it. They did it. There you go. Keep going. Another day up. Get to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the dysfunction, but we
Come on.
would have been dead.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I got the vendetta. Rolling up the letter, suicidal pen letters. Gone and roll the credits.
So the first year, we didn't know any better. And this
I
is
like
how
that
shit used
vocal
to
that was
happen,
in there.
but
This
like,
is just how we thought it worked.
yeah, for the first year, we printed out a bunch of
500
mixtapes on
We
CD
had 500 CDs.
and we went around to gas stations to
Went to LSU.
to LSU and handed them out. And long story short, got
Downtown.
nowhere. And then one day,
We would walk 10 feet and see every CD we just handed out on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah, yeah.
Dang.
I had a list of like maybe over 1,000 hip hop blogs that I had
oh yeah,
accumulated, and we sat there for like a week straight just emailing every blog that was on this list.
Yeah.
We sent out like over 1,000 emails.
from numbers to A to Z.
Yeah. We maybe got 2 write-ups from that out of 1,000. Remember the dude James told us that
So-
you're gonna do it everywhere else first.
Yeah.
And then your hometown will fuck with you last because
I heard
it's
that
your hometown
before.
and they know you and they know people that know you. And
We just weren't familiar with the new underground SoundCloud thing.
See, even just from like doing YouTube, like I remember like I wanted to do it like to where like, oh, okay, I want to figure out how can I get the people in my city to mess with me, but it just was like, it feels like my folks in my city didn't really take me serious or don't really take me serious. But it's like I got love from out the country before I got love even in the country. It's like, bro, I got love from like Indonesia, the Philippines, Russia, like all these different places, Canada. Like I got love from so many different countries outside of just the United States. But then it's like, then the states started to pull up and then so on and so forth. It's like, it's so weird how that works. It's like folks from your city start to take you serious like when you start to really do something. It's so weird, but it's like I get it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
That was going on. We were doing things totally like in an ancient kind of way.
I don't think we
And
knew
then-
what the fuck we were doing back then. We were trying to make all sorts of different stuff at once, and it just
Right.
wasn't. It was too all over the place.
But then your boy gave us that piece of information. That's when everything changed.
That's when we started attacking the internet, networking with people on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter. I would argue if you're not doing that, you don't want it bad enough.
fact.
I tell
Yeah.
kids all the time when they ask me, what do I do to do this? I say, if you're not eating, sleeping, breathing, drinking this shit,
Yeah.
find something else to
If you're
do.
not a psychopath about this, then
If you have
I've heard that a lot.
any regard for your own life,
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Where are we?
we're in New Orleans. This is Gentilly, 7th Ward. This is the Hornet's Nest, AKA 7th Ward Studios.
Can you show me around a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the studio. I used to live here for a little bit. Our good luck Ram, I guess.
Our good luck Ram Sam.
This is the control room.
That's a fire setup.
In this room, Scrim and I made most of Stop Staring at the Shadows.
Stop staring.
Made a little bit of I Want to Die in New Orleans.
Little bit, yeah. Mainly Stop Staring.
Pretty
I
much.
flew back in from Cali. You had just got this place
Yeah.
up and running as like a studio.
Yep.
And Into Those I Love.
And To Those I Love is made in here.
Let's take it, I'll be gone. Make it count, put the flash on. Never really felt like I belong, so I'll be on my way and I won't be long.
This is the vocal booth.
Yeah, I don't
room.
know that
I don't
one.
think maybe one Suicide Boys verse was done in here as of now.
Yeah, this is new.
Hold on, am I tripping? Shout out to the Dragon Ball Z stuff on the wall, bro. Shout out I see Kid Buu. It looked like Gohan from the Majin saga. I can't see what that is. But like I know Buu and I could have sworn this is Gohan. And I think this is Bardock too. Yeah, I think this is Bardock. Bro, I love when artists get it. I love when folks get it.
This is new.
This is newer.
Yeah.
We got the vocal booth in there. I forget what verse I did. I want to say,
Didn't you do the Fast and Furious verse?
yes,
here,
I
too?
did. I did do that too.
He's black, wood doing bad. Gotta take this fucking tracks off and piss all on that flag.
And I think like one or two tracks off Long-Term Effects of Suffering.
We just record right next to the computer. It must.
Fucking right. That's the way we've done it most of our career.
Right.
And this is just a live room, but we're gonna do some Duck Boy demos. That used to be my bedroom back in the day. We did all of NMJC in this house, which is an old music video, and we did
100 blunts.
100 blunts against this wall before I painted it. You got the DVD collection right here. I used to work at a video rental store, Club Major Video. That's where I stole most of these.
How old were you when you were?
18.
Yeah.
18. Yeah.
Crazy.
That was the only job I ever had that wasn't at a restaurant. This house is like a shrine to Sopranos. You'll see some Sopranos art, some more Sopranos art on
My
that
sister
side.
liked that.
And I basically make the guys that work here do a Sopranos run-through count. Right now we're at 23. That's how many times the entirety of the show was played in this house as background shit.
Kind of talked a little bit about how you guys got started, and I want to bring us a little bit more to the present day with what you're working on with G59. Why did you decide to go that route in founding your own record label?
We never wanted to be signed to someone else. For better or worse, it doesn't matter. Like, we wanted to be our own thing. And not only that, but develop it to where we can sign artists. And we can bring, the brand can bring something to the table to help push these artists and make these other artists bigger, do whatever we can to help make them bigger. From the jump, even when we're done and we hang it up, we want that to live on.
Do you guys consider yourselves to be like entrepreneurs as much as artists? Or
Yes.
do you really feel like the art has to always come first and that second?
The art always has to come first.
Yeah.
Like first and foremost, the art has to be not only presentable, but it has to have substance. It has to be packaged nicely, because I think that's the lifeblood of G59. Is the music, is the everything that we do that's on a creative level. But I do think that we are to a certain extent also entrepreneurial, considering that we're running a few different businesses in one: merchandise, touring,
Dude.
the records, the music videos, all that kind of stuff.
And we used to do everything. Like,
Everything. Designing the album artwork, designing the merchandise, making the beats, which we still
Videos.
do, making the videos, actually going to the post office and shipping out all the clothes that were ordered.
sitting there and typing up, because I didn't have, like, people can get the orders and print it. It's all, I didn't do none of that. Like, I had to type every single address in, go fill it myself, be at the post office from opening until after closing.
Not only that,
Dog
booking our own
fight.
shows.
Yeah, booking shows. I mean, we did everything.
I think from the outside, fans probably look at y'all's lives and your careers as like this really glamorous and cool thing, but they don't have to see all the mundane, like going to the post
Reaction.
office type stuff.
I always tell people when they meet us, or like I'll get told, like, man, my daughter's a really big fan of you. Like, it'd be crazy if she met. I was like, no, she'd be actually like really underwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. I promise you, should be underwhelmed, because other than business, we live, I'd say pretty mundane, normal
quiet-
lives. Yeah,
quiet and
quiet
boring
lives.
lives,
Yeah, for sure.
And this new album is coming out in August. So can you tell us a little bit about the new album? If there's any tracks you really hope that people...
Ooh.
All of them.
All of them,
All of them.
yeah.
Comes out August 1st, Thy Kingdom Come. And we started it off with a 4-minute intro,
Yeah.
which is a first. I don't think there's not a lot of Suicide Boys songs that are past 3
And it's
minutes.
sick.
It's sick. It's just us talking shit for 4 minutes. Kind of being like, fuck anybody that ever had anything bad to say about us and doubted us or cheered against us.
Yeah.
And then it sort of like takes you on this trip.
I'm sorry, but the thought of cheering against somebody is just insane to think about. Like, why would you cheer against somebody? Like, whether you agree with what they saying or whatever, it's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't seem like a logical thing to do. It just seems very petty, very stupid, very irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your whole life and you're cheering against somebody. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it makes sense. I just don't think that makes any form of logical sense.
Where you think you're going in one direction, and then we completely reverse it on your ass. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what the reception's going to be.
To me, our albums, any music we make, whether it's our album, Scrim, Duck Boy, it's like, fuck a hit song. Like, we're giving y'all our diaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck a hit
You know-
song. Like, this is, here we are.
Standing in my crib like I ain't 5'9".
Yo, I remember that from WWE 2K. Was it 25? Bro, that mug stayed in rotation. That mug stayed in rotation, bro. I remember that one, bro. I remember that song. That was on WWE 2K25, I think. Like, bro, like, what's crazy is I'm like, bro, I knew who they were, but I didn't know who they were, right? Because I heard the song, but it was like, dawg, like, I did not know who they were, if that makes sense. It sounds weird and it sounds dingy, but you get what I'm saying. But that's crazy how you find out about artists in like such random ways, bro. And it's like, I knew, so I'm like, so I knew about y'all, but I didn't know about y'all, if that makes sense. I keep
Fuck a
missing the
hit
button.
song. Like, we're giving y'all our diaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck a hit song.
know-
Like, this is, here we are.
Standing in my crib like I ain't 5'9". One more minute till the hour's done, I'll take my time.
How have y'all, over the course of your career, worked
I gotta
to
see that
make
vid.
sure that when you're using like Suicide Boys and talking about mental health problems that you've had and addiction issues, that you're not glorifying it, but you're just like being real about it?
I can only tell you my real experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm literally telling you.
It's like flexing our misery.
Yeah, what is,
You know, it
what's
was
that?
never
Yeah.
like, hey, everybody, go do heroin. It's great. It was,
No.
it was more like, this is what the fuck we do. I mean, we're still this way, I think, today, but we were very unapologetic It didn't feel like we had to explain ourselves to anybody. And I think a lot of the glorifying of the drugs was sort of masked in that, when it was more so like us just opening up and talking about what was going on in our life. But we like to like take what flexing normally would be and flip it on its head to where like we flex it, we're broke, we flex it, we're on drugs, whatever.
I will say, to add to that ever since I got sober, and this happened by accident, but ever since I got sober, you know, I gave that speech that we do at the end of the show. I gave it at the end of a festival.
Please understand that you always got me and Ruby with you. We understand, we get it. Y'all are forever our family. Y'all are forever our brothers and sisters.
I do feel a responsibility to say, hey, listen, this is where we were. Y'all have seen us at this point. This is what happened, and this is where we're at now. And if it can happen for us, it can happen for you too, so there's hope. That speech has become very important to us, to let them know they're not alone. And if we can do it, like, they can do it too. And you don't have to live like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
When
100.
y'all came up, there was a lot of activity on SoundCloud. There was a lot of activity in kind of this emo rap genre. Some of those people have not stood the test of time, but you guys have, and you're still growing. What, 10 years later? Yeah, something like
I
that.
think we're on 11 now.
11.
Wow.
10
So
years.
why do you think that is? Why have you outlasted the SoundCloud rap?
Short answer, quick answer, because we care. We care about the kids that listen to it. We care about making this be the best that it can be. And I think Scott and I learned a lesson early on, and that is, don't make it about yourself.
Right.
Because when we started doing that, it only separated us, and it only made us like not work as a team. Then it's like this giant ego thing about like, it's narcissistic.
It took the
is
words out
what
of
it
my
is.
mouth.
So I think Scott and I work together, and we're humble people. I think most of the time we're pretty humble, and being selective of the opportunities presented to us and only doing it if our values aligned with it is sort of what maybe had us stand the test of time.
We had a power struggle for a long time. I think our blood bond kept us together. People that worked
100%.
with us kept us together. I was trying to blow the group up like every other week. I don't know if you were paying attention, but 2017, 2018, I was trying to blow this shit up. Today, the difference is, since getting sober, we've come to realize that what has happened is absolutely bigger than
It's
anyone.
not about us.
It's not
Yeah.
about me. Fuck what I want. It's not about him. Fuck what he wants. Fuck what the managers want. Fuck what anyone wants. This thing is bigger than us because it's bigger than like music, really. We've done something to where people feel seen, they feel heard.
They feel like they belong.
They feel like they belong. There's people they relate to. They've seen us come out of the struggle, so they feel hope.
That's what it's all about.
I believe, it's my belief, that God, you know, put us in this position to help people out. I hope that doesn't sound too egotistical or anything, but like,
Especially now more than ever.
yeah, I really believe, like, you know, we're here to help people.
Before I met up with you guys, I was just kind of trying to make sure that I had seen everything and did all my research. And so I went on TikTok and I searched Suicide Boys on TikTok, and it popped up with a suicide prevention message and wouldn't let me find anything. Did you guys ever consider changing the name, knowing that there were like some blocks and
We did
difficulties?
recently, actually. I personally haven't talked to you about this, but I personally was like, yeah, fuck that. At the end of the day, we don't do this for followers. We don't do this to, I don't care what that number is. It could be 40 million. It could be fucking 40. I don't care.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not about us. I think fans would get upset if we changed our names.
It represents so much.
It represents our unwillingness to conform to like what's,
The dark shit we came from to where we are now, I mean, I can tie so much.
it's a big part of our story.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
as much as we aren't in those days anymore, it's still there and it's always going to be there. It made us the men that we are today.
Who knows? Maybe somebody types that in and they need to see that message when it pops up and they
That's
end
a
up
good point.
calling. That'd be great.
That's a good
you
point.
know?
It's the end of the day. What is this next location that you're showing us?
We're in the 9th Ward right now.
This is where one of the spots I used to come and buy dope.
You guys shot a music video in here, right?
Really?
Yeah,
did.
I was about to tell you that. This
did,
is
yeah.
where
Really? Hold on. Say it again?
It's the end of the day. What is this next location that you're showing us?
We're in the 9th Ward right now.
this is where one of the spots I used to come and buy dope.
You guys shot
Now that's I've heard of stuff like that, but to actually see somebody who used to buy their stuff from the church, wow, or at least the building, or I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I misheard it or whatever. But like to buy that mess at a church, wow, I always heard about that stuff though.
Location that you're showing us.
We're in the 9th Ward right now.
This is where one of the spots I used to come and buy dope.
You guys shot a music video in here, right?
Yeah,
did.
I was about to tell you that.
We
This
did,
is
yeah.
where
Not
we
Even
shot
Ghosts.
Not Even Ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or This
okay.
Empty. Kind of walked in for one of the
Here,
shots
actually, yeah.
right here.
Oh, I saw
Kinda
that
like
video.
we
That was my
just
first
did.
vid.
Walked up to the altar,
At least I think it was.
and that's where we finished the video at up there.
Yep.
Also, this church is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And abandoned, I guess, which just kind of adds a cool,
Yeah.
spooky quality to it all. I just have a few more questions for you guys before we take off. You guys had your first Hot 100 hit last year with Us Versus Them.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's news to us. That's great.
Okay. It was number
even know.
96. And I'm wondering if chart achievements are something that matter to you guys. or-
Obviously not.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
Yeah, we
know.
wouldn't even. I mean, it's cool. We don't take it for granted. Like, if it happens, that's great. But you know, it's not what we're aiming for, and we're not really checking like that. But I mean, if it does happen, then yeah, absolutely. Like we're grateful.
Are there any achievements that you guys haven't hit yet? You've had a lot of success over the last 11 years. Is there anything that's still on the bucket list?
I think it'd be cool to win a Grammy, you know, but it's not something that like we're banking on or something we're actively trying to achieve. But bucket list, I don't want to reveal too much, but there's a certain type of album that me and Adi want to make. I'd really love to do that before we hang it up. Yeah, for me, it's more music based. I just want to keep making.
You just wanna make
keep making
music.
music.
Bucket list is like save 100,000 souls before I leave this earth.
Yeah,
That's
that
bucket list.
too.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And so you guys have a new album coming out, and then you're going right on tour.
Yep.
What are you most excited about this year?
Between Duck Boy, between Scrim with the solo drops, between working on this new SB album and that coming out, and all the videos we're about to do. Here's the thing with tour. I used to hate it. I'm a homebody.
Now I hate it.
Yeah,
He loves it.
I like being in my studio at my house. I don't go nowhere. But my wife reminded me when I was bitching one time that like this isn't gonna be forever. So don't take it for granted and like take it in. It really did change my outlook on it to where I look forward to it. But anytime me and him are consistently dropping music, like however that looks, and we're working on something,
He's a happy camper.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Where do you guys see yourselves in 10, 20 years? Are you still doing the Grade A tour? Are you chilling back? What do you think?
If it were up to me, we would not do it for a long time. If we were going to be doing it in 10 or 20 years, I would want to like not do it for 10 or 20 years and then
Come
come
back.
back or something.
I'm not knocking older people that do this, but I never wanted to be in a position to where me and him have to tour if we don't want to because we need money or we need this. But look, it's all at the end of the day, it's up to God. You know, I just try to do what I can, and I don't try to like whatever he got planned, I'm with. But like Adi said, if it was up to me, I would like to see Grade A continue.
Yeah.
To where even when we're not on it,
It's still a thing.
It's still a thing that happens. You
Honestly,
know?
10, 20 years, taking my kid to the
Yeah.
soccer game that he's
Yeah,
playing.
10, 20 years taking mine to baseball. If I'm being honest, I can't see my life without music. You know, hopefully I'm able to do it like Future or Kanye and still be an old motherfucker and still be cool and not fucking corny or anything like that. But
Maybe make a country album.
yeah,
Maybe make a Zydeco
who knows,
album.
dude? I'll be grateful to be alive.
yeah.
I really will.
Maybe like a ragtime album, you know?
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's a Billboard exclusive
Some like
right
Jelly
there.
Roll Morton.
There's going to be a
that
ragtime
kind of
album.
thing.
I don't
Thank
even.
In
you
10
guys
years.
so much for spending 24 hours with us and showing us around New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
thanks for putting up with the humidity and the crime and the murders and all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys coming and taking the time, and y'all have been cool.
Okay, so we learned a lot. So we have 100% confirmation about them coming out of drugs and addiction and stuff like that. Then also the whole Scrim's first thing was with he got his first, he used to buy dope from a church or whatever. What else was it? They started in a shed. Now that's getting it out the mud. Not even gonna lie to you. That's getting it really out the mud. But it's like, I like hearing people's stories. Like, I hear a lot of stuff when it comes to like motivational videos where like folks will say like, yo, like you gotta be obsessed with it. Like you gotta really lock in. You gotta really be on some like, this is all I want. This is what I need. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be obsessed. You gotta be crazy about it. And it's like, even from just like doing my own content, even though I'm not like, you know, doing music or anything, but like doing like this, I do basketball stuff, I do gaming stuff. I'm like, I got a lot of stuff. I'm like, I'm never just sitting down doing nothing. And it's like, I've developed another level of like respect for my time. You know what I'm saying? But also another love for myself. Because it's like, dawg, like, I'm so focused, I'm so locked in. It's like when I hear all these other guys who've made it because they were so locked in and focused on this thing, it's like, bro, like, I'm glad I'm not like some kind of like weirdo or something. Because it's like, yo, like, you gotta be selfish with your time, because it's like, if you gonna get somewhere, you gotta be willing. It's like, of course I learned balance, but at the same time, it's like, if it's something that I can avoid as far as like wasting my time, I'm gonna do it. Like, if I can avoid wasted time, I'm going to. Because it's like, bro, like, it ain't no disrespect to nobody. It's just, I'm locked in. Like, I'm locked in, bro. It's just one of the things. It was very inspirational too. I don't know if it was intentionally done like that, but I got inspired when they were talking about like, yo, like, you gotta really want this. And it's like, I've heard the same thing when it comes to YouTube or just social media in general. So it's like, I know I'm gonna get that 100K plaque. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but I know I'm gonna get it. But that's like one of my bucket list things. Like, I want to get that 100K plaque. I want to get that mug, because also I've had so many goals that I'd never reached. It would be nice to actually really set one that I really wanted for myself and actually reach it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like at that point, that's when I'm gonna be taken a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm not really taken serious. You know, that's just kind of how I look at it. But anyway, it's interesting again, like, because when they were talking about like, what was it? It was somebody like how they got more love like outside of the city versus in it. And it's like, yeah, I learned that too. Where it's like, you're gonna get more love outside of the city, you're gonna get more love outside the state. I got more love outside the country versus like in the city, versus like even before I even got love in the country, which is crazy. So it's like, because I think the most amount of views I ever got was on a video. I think it was either a Russian artist, a Filipino artist, or an Indonesian artist. It's one of the three. But it's just one of those things for me. Like, you get love from wherever you get the love from. So anyway, I'll think about it here though. PC's a baby. Lay out.